Christmas Eve. I stood in the living room holding a tray of deviled eggs, smiling like I wasn't dying inside. That's when I saw it, the new family portrait, framed, proudly displayed above the fireplace. My brother, my parents, their golden retriever, and the place where I had been cropped out, clean, like I was never there. No one said a word, not even a glance, just carried on passing plates and unwrapping gifts, pretending like I hadn't just been erased. I didn't ask why, I already knew. There was a time I thought I mattered to them. Every birthday I'd saved to buy my mom something thoughtful. I helped Dad file his taxes when his hands started shaking. I covered my brother's rent once when he blew his scholarship money gambling. And still, he was the chosen one. I remember when I told them I got into NYU. My mom said, "That's nice, but it's so expensive." My dad grunted, eyes still glued to the TV. When my brother got into some coding boot camp, they threw him a barbecue, invited the whole neighborhood, posted it on Facebook like he cured cancer. So, no, I wasn't surprised when I saw the portrait. I was just done pretending it didn't hurt. The final crack wasn't loud. It came a week before Christmas, when my mom called to ask if I could swing by Costco for a few last-minute things. No offer to pay me back, no thank you after, just a list. I went, dropped everything off on their kitchen counter. Then I walked past the den, heard her whisper to my dad, "I hope she doesn't stay too long this year." That was it. I went home, sat on the floor of my apartment, lights off, music off, just quiet. And I planned. I'd always played the dutiful daughter, quiet, accommodating, expecting nothing, which is exactly why no one saw me coming. That week, I gathered everything. Bank statements showing all the bills I'd covered for them over the years. Screenshots of text messages where they guilted me, begged, manipulated. Proof I'd loaned my brother money, with his promise to repay it in writing. Then the will. I'd found it a few months ago when helping Mom clean the attic. She forgot it was in a box labeled summer clothes. It named only one heir, my brother. Not even a split. Everything to him. House, savings, jewelry, Dad's vintage Mustang. I made copies, tucked them into a crisp white envelope, slid in one more thing, the note. 6 words, handwritten, "Don't worry, I won't be a burden." Christmas Day, I handed them the envelope just before lunch. "Don't open it here," I said. My voice was calm, even. I looked my mother in the eye. She smiled nervously, like I'd handed her a card with a Starbucks gift card inside. I watched her slip it into her purse, laughing as if the awkward tension wasn't cutting through the room like glass. I left early. They didn't ask why. At 3:42 a.m., my phone buzzed. I didn't pick up. Then again. Finally, a message from Dad. "We didn't mean it like that. Please call." And one from Mom. "I didn't know you kept track of everything." Then the final one. "We'll fix the will. Please don't do this." But I already had. Earlier that evening, I emailed the copies of the will and financial records to my family's lawyer, a man I'd interned for during college. I told him I no longer wished to be the executor of anything, and that I was formally severing ties. Legally, financially, emotionally. Everything they'd ever asked of me, I rescinded it. The small loans I'd given my brother, a demand letter followed. Through a lawyer. He now had 30 days to pay or face small claims court. Their little kingdom was about to get very expensive. The next day, they called my aunt, the only person I still talk to. Begged her to intervene. She refused. They used her, she told them. Now she's done being used. Mom cried. Dad stopped going to his Sunday poker games. My brother posted on Facebook asking if anyone had job leads. Commented something about loyalty being dead. I didn't respond. People think revenge has to be loud, screaming, smashing things, public scenes. But mine was silent. Paperwork, deadlines, boundaries. The kind that made them feel the weight of every inch they took from me. Because when someone spends years treating you like a background character, the most devastating thing you can do is leave the frame entirely. I keep a photo now on my desk. It's me, alone, smiling, uncropped, complete.